This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Ready, set. Blue striker. Ultra. Go ultra.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They'll try the left side. Cameron, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Okay, ready?
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. O'Neal. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return, Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 50-yard punt return touchdown. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off the play fake. O'Neal steps away to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Room here to run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On the give, here comes Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Cameron. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. O'Neal. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
On 3rd down, O'Neal. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Logan Cook now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. I saw the pressure coming at him. That just was problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
We pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
On 2nd down now, Cameron, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here we go. Here we
They'll
go.
come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Cameron. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there. Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career. And that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it,
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. O'Neal flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
they kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 3. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates creates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So he gets caught trying to extend the play, and he ends up watching them score on an interception instead.
And what's the old proverb, Brandon? Discretion is the better part of valor. Certainly applies here. You have to admire what he tried to do, extending the play and trying to make something happen. But he definitely needed discretion. Throw it away, run it, do anything other than throw that pick six.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Being chased out left. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking out, man. That's the first time that's been incomplete in the throw attempt.
Yes, he caught every other ball that comes his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
They finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards Show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you. And the reason why? Because he takes the ball away. Because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at the 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Okay, break.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone. Back here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's Jackson again on the reception. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. O'Neal. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Falcons take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Down in the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception and as many wins from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. O'Neal. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. O'Neal. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
One advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. O'Neal. That's complete to John Ross. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. O'Neal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start here with Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Look at the big fella go. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 49 yards. And the Chiefs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having. Easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. a give. It's Jackson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taking it about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. O'Neal gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. O'Neal. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. O'Neal. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw on 2nd down. O'Neal. Ertz has it left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Operating from the gun. O'Neal. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. On 1st down, O'Neal. He finds his man, complete. It's Spencer. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, O'Neal. And now here's another interception. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Chiefs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story as they move to 9-5 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington.